Hey guys, Ginger here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you guys this week's Top 5 Wednesday. So, I was hoping to get this filmed yesterday, but the Top 5 Wednesdays didn't come out till yesterday when I was at work, so I'm filming this today. So this video is going to be up a little later than I wanted it to be, but it's fine. It's only going to be like 6 o'clock, so whatever. Anyway, for the May 1st Top 5 Wednesday, the prompt is bookish things I've changed my mind about. And this took me a little bit to figure out, but for the most part, I think I got it. And this was pretty much any bookish thing that I changed my mind about. So there are a few different variations to this, but I'm still going to lump them all in the same category because they're all bookish. So I got my handy dandy bullet journal here with my answers. So I guess let's just get into it. So the first thing that I've changed my mind about when it comes to bookish things is love triangles in books. For the longest time, I thought they were stupid and had no purpose, and they were just in there to pretty much fill that trope. But I have seen it done well in a couple different instances, to the point that I think that as long as it is done well, I don't mind it, and it's actually something I'm here for. So I've went from completely hating that trope to accepting it and appreciating it when it appears in a good way. And I think this is a trope that a lot of people, as well as I do, have issues with. So I'm glad that I have come to terms with my dislike of this trope, so I can enjoy it when it comes up in books, because it is a prominent thing in a lot of different books. And that kind of evolves into number 2, which is I have become more accepting of romance books and more eager to try some out. Again, I'm not really a big romance reader, but I have found a couple that have really been impactful to me, and I've really enjoyed them, to the point where I'm not writing off romance completely, but I'm still picky with it. But for the longest time, I just thought romance was stupid and very, it wasn't realistic and whatnot. And although there are books where it's still not realistic, I enjoy it for what it is, and it's a sappy romance book for the most part. Some of my favorites have included some Christina Lauren, The Time Traveler's Wife, Where the Heart Is, The Notebook. So I've gotten some favorite romance books in there, so I no longer hate that genre. It's still not at the top of my list. The third thing that I've changed my mind about is that when I first started this channel, or when I started watching BookTube in general, I thought that you had to have big TBRs and you had to read so many books in a month. And if not, you were a bad reader. But as I have been doing my channel and becoming more, understanding more of my reading tastes and my habits, I'm realizing it doesn't matter how many books you read or how many books you want to read in a month. That's not saying you're a good reader or you're a better booktuber. So I'm glad that this is something that I'm glad for sure that I've changed my mind about, and I am more accepting of the fact that if I don't read as many books as I had originally thought I would, I'm not going to beat myself up about it, because I'm still reading, I'm still doing something that I love, and that's what's more important. So I do have a big TBR for this month. It is 9 books, but I am understanding that if I don't get to all of them, I don't, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. So I'm glad that that's something I've changed my mind on. Number 4 is more something that I thought was not going to happen, but now that I am experiencing it, I realize that I definitely can do it, and I have confidence to do it. And that is making friends on BookTube, or just the bookish community in general. I have very bad anxiety, and I am one of those people who I do really well when it comes to like social interaction business-wise, because I've had a cat rescue for 6 years now. I work at a motel, I check people in. But when it comes to actual like close relationships, I struggle with that. But I'm learning to be more confident with myself and realizing that all I have to do is say hi to someone and interact with them, and that can lead to a friendship. And I've already made a couple really good friends on here, and I'm hoping to make a few more in the future so we can you know, so I can experience having book buddies and talking to them about certain books and whatnot. And I'm realizing that it's not a fantasy and more something that I can definitely accomplish. And I'm glad that I've changed my mind on that, because it is opening a wider horizon for me when it comes to expanding in the booktube community, and that just super excites me. And the last one is getting back down from the sentimental things, but it has to do with my love for thrillers. And for the longest time I was like, if that book has a bad twist, or you know, a twist that you can see coming or whatever, it means it's a bad thriller. But I have recently read some thrillers where I knew what was gonna happen, but they're still really freaking good thrillers. The two that come to mind are Unravel by Kalia Reed and Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, which I just read last month. These, I saw the twist coming, but I still rated them 4 and 5 stars. Like, they were still really good. So, you know, I'm coming to realize that even if I know what the twist is going to be, doesn't mean that I'm not going to enjoy the book, because you never, you know, even though if you know what's coming, the author could write it really well and you're still going to enjoy it for that reason. So I'm glad that I am not automatically writing off books as soon as I know that what the twist is when it comes to thrillers, because I have had my mind changed in a few instances. So that is my top 5 Wednesday, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you have participated in this top 5 Wednesday, or if you haven't, what are some of the bookish things you've changed your mind about? I'd love to discuss in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to see more of my content in the future and more top 5 Wednesdays. But until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!